There are so many times when Christians will struggle with the same sin over and over and over and over again. And they get to the point where they think there's just no hope. Nothing is ever going to change. It is at that moment that you need to stand upon the promises of God regarding who you are, regarding what He has promised, and you need to go on. You need to press on to know the Lord. You need to press on to cultivate greater and greater holiness and righteousness in your life. Because of the work that He has done in you already, never, never, never give up. Never stop. Keep pressing on, keep fighting, keep walking, keep moving, keep clinging. And in the end, and even before the end, you will see victory. Now he says here at verse 5, "For you are the sons of light and sons of day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. So then, let us not sleep as others do, but let us be alert and sober." Now I want us to look at something that's very important here. He said, let us not sleep as others do. What does he mean? The word sleep, according to Hebrew, is often used to refer to all sorts of moral and spiritual laxity or insensibility. Let me give you an example. A person who is sleeping is totally unaware of what's going on around him. He could be in the greatest danger whatsoever and not have any clue as to his peril. Also, another thing about a person who is sleeping. A person who is sleeping is inactive. Words such as being fervent, disciplined, dedicated, self-controlled, driven, all those words mean nothing to a person who's sleeping. The only word that could be used to describe them is slumber. Now in the spiritual life, it's the same way. And I want to read something to you. Paul is saying this, "Let us not be like the unbelieving world, which is characterized by sleeping, insensitivity to spiritual realities, inactivity with regard to the will of God, and apathy regarding the coming judgment." Now, when he says, do not sleep, look at it. He says, "So then, let us not sleep." That is in present tense. And what that means is this. You and I constantly, even though we're new creatures in Christ, we constantly have to be on guard. On guard with regard to what? Spiritual apathy, going to sleep, not being zealous, not pressing on to know the Lord. This is a constant danger that is set before you. Now notice also, he says here, "So then, let us not sleep." This is also extremely important. Why? Paul's changed something here. He's now using the plural first person. He's including himself in this admonition. And what does that tell us? Even apostles, even great and mature men and women must constantly be checking themselves, must constantly be cautious with regard to this deadly disease. No one is immune to it. You don't outgrow this danger. You could serve the Lord for 30, 40 years and then fall into spiritual apathy, fall into sleeping, fall into even a type of spiritual coma. And we must constantly be on guard against this.